Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Adrian here, 44 Degrees Motorbike Adventures, and yes, I got myself a DR650 SE 1996. So yeah, have a look. I'm gonna show you the bike in a few minutes, and that bike was imported from Germany. Very hard to get these bikes here in Ireland. You can get the SE, the RS version and RSE version, but the SE version is quite very hard to get here. So military imported from Germany. It's a very clean bike. I'll show you in a few minutes. You all know that I sold my Transalp 700 a few months ago, maybe a month I'd say, and I still have the XIV, the Africa Twin. So why did I decide to buy a DR? So if you have nothing to do, stay with me and I'll let you know. Well everybody, so why did I buy this bike? What was the reason? Always heard about this bike, have read a lot about this bike before, and lots of good things about it, and so I decided to actually figure out if it is true what they say about this bike, is that the jack of all trades, that can do everything. So today is my first ride with it, one of my first rides, and still trying to get used to it. It's quite different from the XRV, but I'll tell you in a minute exactly what's the difference. So maybe when I get more comfortable with it, I can actually exactly tell you what do I think about this bike, and do I think that everything that I read is true. We'll see. Plan to do a few upgrades as well, so keep an eye on the channel for that. But let me show you the bike, and I'll let you know exactly why I got this bike. Hold on a second. There we are. This is the DR650 SE 1996. It's in really good condition. I'm very pleased that I got this bike from Germany, and he has is a stock bike pretty much. The only different thing is the muffler here is changed to a Dominator R. It's quite a bit loud, and in fact I had to get myself a DB killer, which is still a little bit loud, but anyway, we see how it goes. The bike has a few things, a few scratches on the here. There's a dent in the tank there a little bit, but in general it's in good condition. Read a lot about this bike before, way before I bought the Transalp 700, and I couldn't get this bike here in Ireland at the time, and I always kept an eye on one, but he never came to the market. In fact, I had one which is 1991 back in Dublin, but he was not the same. I want the SE version 1996 on. Fortunately, they don't make in Europe. They do make still making in Canada, United States and Australia, New Zealand. You can get the brand new bikes exactly like that. Not much has changed with this bike. There's quite a lot of a coat behind this bike. How does it feel like to ride this thing? For the moment it feels very different, very strange. There is no protection for wind. It's a very light bike. It feels like a dirt bike with a lot of power. There's no mods. The carburetor is still the same. There's nothing changed on that, and so you can see the bike is still pretty much on the stock, except the exhaust and a few bash plate, I think, and that's it. Why did I decide to buy this bike? Well, I wanted something completely different from the XIV. I wanted something that like can take me really to dirt tracks and things like really kind of like take me anywhere. The XIV can do that, but you definitely have to be skilled. It's a heavy bike as well, as I say that before. Can do better than the Transalp off-road, definitely, but this is actually it feels like a dirt bike on steroids. That's exactly what it is. What's my plan with this bike? My plan is to ride it for the moment and get a feeling for it, see if what everybody says is true, about it. I'm not gonna be doing much major stuff for the moment, but I actually have things in mind that I want to upgrade. Definitely a screen here would be perfect because the wind is too much. There's no protection. The tank is very small, it's only 13 liters, so I definitely plan to change the tank. I particularly don't like the color, don't like the yellow with the purple, so I might change that and see. And there are other few things I'll let you know, but in the moment I'm just going to do the maintenance on it. I'm just gonna change the oil, change the filters, change the everything and check everything. For me it looks like that's perfect bike. It's running well, very well, but I don't know much about these bikes. So anyway, so that's the DR650 and this is my new bike. So yeah, I'm new to the bike. I know much about this bike whatsoever. I'm learning as I go, so you feel free to give me any ideas. I'm not going to do any carbureted mods at the moment, and a lot of people say this is the first thing we need to do. I wanted to actually ride a bike as stock as possible, just get a feeling for that, and maybe in the future try to see if I needed to actually do the carburetor in order to get a little bit more power, but I don't want to be messing around the carburetor. So alright guys, so thanks very much for watching. So let's take a ride on it to see and show you guys exactly how it sounds and how we can tackle this road here. Come with me. There you go guys, that's the DR650, the new project bike. Keep an eye on the channel for the upgrades that I'll be doing on that bike. I would love to hear from people that have owned this bike before and have done a lot of stuff on it, and especially if you're in Ireland, because I find it very hard to find parts here. I was just start looking for a few things, and I see that there's a lot of upgrades in America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, but kind of hard to find something around here in Ireland. So yeah, feel free to send me your comments and let me know exactly. I'll go to the process and show you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not an expert on this bike. This is my first single cylinder, first DR, so yeah, bear with me, and I'm gonna be learning as I go. And thanks very much for watching guys, and I'll see you on next time on